Good evening and welcome to Gray Barn Antiques of Andover, New Jersey. Tonight we're going to visit with our vendor, Garden Guy Bill, who just moved into this booth, and these are all his own design in here. My husband did install the windows for him and the antique sign and the two smaller windows on the side, which will eventually have ornaments in them. Those items are not for sale. The antique sign was actually done by his partner, Chris, in one of those sip and paint classes, so it was great that Don was able to get all these pieces up and incorporated into this booth for Garden Guy Bill. He is a 20% off vendor on items not marked firm. We cannot ship the larger items. If you do wish to purchase any of the other items in this booth, I just need you to direct message me either through Facebook or Instagram. That is the easiest way. Or you can email us at findus@graybarnantiques.com. That is gray with an E-Y. We have changed our email information from, I think we changed it back in January, and we also changed our website provider, our domain holder, from a particular company to Wix, which uses, and we were able to get a Google email, the Gmail. So although it does have the Gray Barn Antiques as the email, it is hosted through Google, which means we can actually email everybody. The company that we were with before did not want to become compliant with Gmail and told us that we had to do all these different steps and everything, and we just couldn't figure it out. And I'm sorry, but when I pay you to host my site and I'm paying you every quarter for my email and everything, then you make it work. And it kind of makes me wonder why you don't want to become Gmail compliant when that is like the biggest email that's being used, especially in the States. So that's the long story short on that end as to why we did that. And so now just note that our email, that's what I'm getting to, our email has changed to find us at graybarnantiques.com. Or you can always direct message us on Instagram and Facebook. So we'll start up here. He is a 20% off vendor. This cute little guy is European. I believe it was Bulgaria made, but I'm not going to pluck it off up there. And that's on sale for $19.20. He is a 20% off vendor off of items not marked firm. Now, if you do purchase anything from us and you do need the item shipped, these smaller ones we definitely can ship. We are zip code 07821. We do offer commercial shipping with a small handling fee, usually like $1 or $2 just to cover the cost of all the bubble wrap and the peanuts that my husband does use. And we do use biodegradable peanuts. You can actually take them. This is a very lovely Belique plate here for just $9.60 mother. The item that's here is actually going to be up on my Facebook Live tomorrow night. So I was saying about the peanuts, they're the biodegradable, they're cornstarch. So you can actually plant them in with your flowers and stuff, and they will actually provide nourishment for them. They break down in water, so absolutely reusable in that capacity. So tomorrow night at every Wednesday night at 5:30 is our weekly Facebook Live. So these are just $6.40. These are from 1920s, 30s. That is lusterware with the hand-painted design. Teapot is, I can see a little chip on its spout. As is, so that's $7.20, and that, I believe is the spout. These are pages from a book. They're yellowed from age, as you can see. And these are just $1 firm. So you'll see that's where the word firm is. So he has a whole bunch of different ones. And they're sitting in a nice little bin for just $12. The items that I just showed you on these shelves are all shippable. The item below that, he's not done. He is currently still moving into this booth, so not everything in here is set up or is for sale. So, and if you've not shopped with us before, it is super easy. You just need to reach out to us. Floral box. Oh yeah, look at that. Okay, I'm not sure how old that. Oh, it's got some age to it. Cool. Does have a little bit of warping. It's like a vinyl material, but that's just $8. I believe these had lids at one point. Just the way that this is indented and sits, to me, it looks like they did have lids. They are the Yorktown Pfaltzgraff. We have the 2-gallon and the 1-gallon crock. This one does have a small chip there. I can see that. So that'd be $14.40. These are as is as well. So too firm on that. Here is the Fenton Hobnail Milk Glass Cat Slipper, glass slipper. This one is $11.20. And we have a lot of great things in here. Our vendors do try to mark things as is if they do see damage. They don't always, and sometimes the items do get damaged in the shop. Nice piece of cool back there, $19, and then 20% off of that. So every Wednesday night at 5:30 is our weekly Facebook Live. And that is why I've not been doing YouTube videos. I have been so busy with our Facebook Lives and the posts that I put up. A lot of stuff's been selling from there that we've been super busy with that as our main selling venue for social media. $16, as well as the shop itself is busy, which is a good thing. And this weekend is our second annual Christmas in July. So if you have Facebook or Instagram, be sure to follow us. On Instagram, we are Gray.Barn. Again, that's Gray with the EY. And on Facebook, it's the same as our YouTube channel, Gray Barn Antiques. So, and do expect, if you're messaging me in that, a little bit of a delay if I'm not here to go grab all your items. It is first come, first serve. So I like the messages because it timestamps everything, and an email. So this way I have an accurate time of what time you reached out to me. I can chronologically go through and make sure I am being honest and fair and giving whoever claimed an item, that's pretty, their items. So we want to make sure everybody who's buying something, claiming something, they get it. Now what happens a lot of times with my Facebook and Instagram posts is as soon as the stuff is being posted, it's selling as soon as it's listed. So this is a cute little, look at this cute little mushroom guy. Sponge holder, $8. Very cute. So it's a very fast-paced selling when I do post on Instagram and Facebook, with most of it selling off of Facebook. If you see anything in here and you want more information on the prices, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. I will gladly send you more pictures, measurements, prices on any of the items that you wish to get more information on. So again, if it doesn't say firm, you are taking 20% off, so that does become $12. Some of these larger trays, my husband's really not inclined to ship. Shipping can sometimes take 5 to 7 business days, unless you're getting one thing and you ask for us to hurry it up a little bit, as this is not my husband's full-time job. So he also works as a train conductor for New Jersey Transit, so that his hours are very taken by everything. Now these are these are local pickup only. They're what you call flash glass. So the glass is actually colored with the paint. It's not infused into the glass, but they still are very fun. And they come with the vines in them, and it's just $24 each. You have the green and that red one, and you can see how cool they look. They're very tall. Again, these are for our local pickup only. We are in Andover, New Jersey. We have a lot of people that come up from Long Island, Staten Island, far out in Pennsylvania. It's a great day trip because there's so many things to do around here, so many other antique shops to visit around here. Where we are, you can walk to 4 other shops right here. Down the road is the 10,000 square foot Scranberry Coop. And if you come Thursday through Sunday, they're open. A little further up, we have our friends at Lafayette. There's a ton of antique shops up there. If you look it up online, you'll see it. And then only 20 minutes away, currently for the summer, she's 7 days a week. I know she's usually 6 days a week. And that is Barb's Treasures. And that's only 20 minutes away. So you're in a little hub of a ton of shops. And if you have time, there's our friends over in Belvedere and the Township of Washington. There's more shops over that way as well to visit. So, and there's some lovely bed and breakfasts. There's a Whistling Swan right down in Netcong, and she does beautiful Victorian breakfast. There's an Ampersand Inn that's a little further up. It used to be called the Wooden Duck. So there's some great places to stay around here. And other stuff to do around here would be the Ogdensburg, the mine. And we have, if you come during baseball season, and oh, the fair is next month as well. Sussex County, the annual fair is August, the first week of August, I think. It's on their webpage. If you go online and you're interested in doing fairs, that's coming up as well. And there's a lot of campsites and a lot of lakes and stuff around here. So if you might like a slower pace and you just want to go antiquing, hiking, this area is for you, Sussex County. It's a beautiful area here in New Jersey. So, and then Bill also, he is, Garden Guy Bill is his name, so you'll see a lot of gardening type items, the planters, as well as some fantastic tips and ideas. I'm sure you've seen these on Pinterest and Instagram, how people layer and do all these great little designs. Things like this galvanized piece here would not be an easy thing for Don to ship, but those little trivets would be. So, and you can see there's still plenty of space. As I said, he is just in the process of moving in. You can see he also has a lot of anthropomorphic salt and pepper shakers. And again, more information, just reach out to me. I will gladly get that for you. And you can see he has a lot of Pixies. So he collects, and he's parting with probably doubles, as many of us collectors are apt to do. You gotta make room for the new ones that you don't have to come in, so you part with your duplicates. So, and that's another thing that would be really hard for my husband to ship. So, and remember, if the argument hits a certain point, you are going to incur extra fees. So, lamps, we're not shipping the big lamps. The globe is not going to be one that would ship easily either. I mean, you can do it, but it's going to take a little more doing and a much bigger box. So again, this is Garden Guy Bill. We are a 3,600 square foot, 22 vendor shop in Sussex County, New Jersey, in the borough of Andover. If you ever want to be bored and you come up and visit us, you want to hear the story of why we have a borough and a township, and why the township has its own police and the borough has the state troopers all the way at exit 12. It's a whole little thing that stems back to the beginning of the 19th century. So, and this is Garden Guy Bill. And these are this coming soon, probably before the weekend, will be a bunch of Christmas ornaments will be hanging in here, because you can see there's no glass. So hopefully I'll be able to get some more videos up. We do have, like I said, a lot going on in the shop. From running the shop, we're open Wednesday through Sundays, 10 to 5, and I'm the only person really running the shop. My husband is basically here when he's not working on the trains, and he's doing all the shipping, which is a lot, and doing things like installing these windows for our vendors when he was away on vacation over in Europe, enjoyed some great glass factories, and found himself some really cool pieces to add to his collection. And like I said, I just have not had a chance to do a video. And it's also one of the things, it's kind of terrifying when I put anything up, because we are so blessed that people are so in love with the items at Gray Barn, and my vendors keep their prices sharp, that we get hit quickly. And so that's a lot of work for us to do on this end as well. So I really like this tray. That's a pretty one. That can ship. That's not like a crazy huge one. That's only $20. That's really pretty. So, and again, don't expect perfection on things like that. We are a vintage and collectible shop with some contemporary mixed in. But when you reach the back of our shop, I'm going to try to turn slowly. When you get to the back of our shop, my vendors, one of the things when we moved from across the street to here was need to keep it vintage, antique, and collectible. So I'm just going to turn slowly. And then just really quickly just show you his neighbor. And yeah, those are my new wheels, my walker. So, and that is the hip chick. So if you watch our Facebook Lives or see our posts, you'll hear me say Garden Guy Bill, the hip chick. You'll see me posting it as that. And the vendors each have their own name for their spaces in addition to their vendor code. So you could also say, if you were in here and you saw, like, this is redeemable, but she's vendor code 67. You can say, I saw in vendor 67 space this item. Can you get me the price for that? So that's how that works. So I'd like to thank you for joining me. I'm posting this at like 7:30 Tuesday night, which means it'll probably, the way it's been going, probably won't be visible until Wednesday morning. So probably at this point, I'll be wishing you a good morning instead of a good night. And again, thank you for joining us.